We have giant news, folks, in the world of silver. For years, the story of the electric vehicle has been a story of more charging time, more weight, and more expensive metals dug out of the ground. This one in primarily silver. If I were to talk to the folks on Wall Street, they tell you that the future of the EV is paved in silver. You see, a standard electric car already uses twice as much silver as gas-powered ones, as we know, about 1 ounce or 2 for all of those complex circuits. And then the next big thing, the silver carbon solid-state battery, was supposed to take that even further. Some experts predicted that a single high-end EV battery could have 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds of silver. That's 32 ounces. Even if a fraction of the world's cars went that route, it would gobble up more silver than the world's mines could even hope to produce. But then came this right here. This could change everything. This is called Donut, as you can see. From what I understand, after reading this, it's a small startup out of Finland called Donut Lab, and they walked onto the stage at the start of this year and threw a wrench into the entire system. They didn't just claim to have a solid-state battery, they claimed to have one that was production-ready right now. Now, usually solid-state is a fancy word for saying 10 years away, but Donut Lab says their battery is already being bolted into motorcycles hitting the road this spring. And the details on this battery are enough to make waves in the form of silver. And that's why you might want to perk up your ears. This donut battery claims to charge 80% in 5 minutes. It's supposed to last for 100,000 cycles. That's a lifetime of driving and then some. But here's the real kicker. They say that it uses no precious metals, no silver, no gold, no sensitive elements that require a geopolitical headache to acquire. Instead, they're using abundant, environmentally friendly materials that they say are cheaper than the lithium batteries we use today. Look, right here. 0 rare earth or precious metals required to make its SSB, its solid-state battery, according to their information. So what happens to a silver stacker's dream of going to $10,000 an ounce or whatever it is that the crazies out there are saying right now? Could it be 200? Could it be 1,000 one day? Yes, absolutely. But this could change that timeline significantly if this becomes the way forward for EVs. While the donut might not need silver inside battery cells to move ions, the EV itself is still a rolling computer. It will still need silver for its safety sensors, the touchscreen, and the high voltage connections that keep the lights on. But if this donut right here proves that you don't need a kilogram of silver to buy a high performance battery, the massive silver surge that many were betting on might just turn into a squeeze for speculators. The EV market is at a crossroads. One path, we have the silver standard, batteries that offer incredible power, but at a heavy cost. On the other, we have the donut, a battery made of common materials that promises to make the electric car affordable for the everyday man. History shows us that whenever a technology gets too expensive, American ingenuity, in this case Finnish ingenuity, finds a way to do it cheaper. And today, that way looks a lot like a donut. That's at least how I'm seeing the view on this new technology that could redefine the commodities market, at least in some way, shape, and form. So I'm going to watch that closely to see if Donut Labs can deliver on these motorcycle orders this quarter, or if the silver carbon giants like Samsung will maintain their lead in the density race. Fantastic stuff here. Really, really interesting. Let me know if you heard about this product. Let me know if you read this article. And what you thought of it down in the comments below. It looks really, really promising, really cool, and if it scales, it might mean we will have a buyer's market on our hand for silver, which I'm all about. Until next time, please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.